How's it going, everybody? Danny B here. Look, I'm not going to waste y'all's time too much. I'm not going to talk to y'all for too long. Listen, I just want to give an update on that video that I posted just the other day about the MSG Highlights Racing Matters channel as well. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I exposed a little bit more light on the whole situation of how those channels are being operated, but I would feel irresponsible if I didn't go back and just kind of correct myself. And I do have to correct myself. I do have to apologize a little bit. I was basically under the impression that this was being ran by one person as basically the same style of content, you know, being ran as like a scheme to just steal from other reporters and put it out there to YouTube in order to profit money off of it. And to an extent, you know, you could say that both channels were doing that. The Racing Matters channel actually had just hit 1,000 subscribers, so they were definitely going to be able to make monetization, make ad revenue off their channel because of that. The MSG Highlights channel, they were getting ads on their videos, although I know YouTube has a weird policy where they can put ads on any videos these days, but every time I would check up on it, it would get ads, so I'm assuming that they were part of the partner program, which, you know, if you're going to be part of the partner program, you know, shouldn't just be re-uploading someone else's stuff. You know, we talked about this in that last video. You know, there is a huge difference between what I do in terms of, you know, writing out commentary and then putting over clips over my commentary. You know, there's a huge difference in what a lot of us YouTubers do here in the NASCAR world versus just straight up re-uploading someone else's interview. And that was the problem that was being had with both of these channels. And ultimately, you know, without getting into too much details, without naming people, a lot of those reporters who had their stuff taken, they filed copyright strikes on the channels, both of them. The Racing Matters channel, from my understanding, was actually took down by YouTube due to too many copyright strikes. And I'm not going to mention any names here. We're not going to say who sent me what, but we are going to take a look at some emails that were shared to me about this whole situation from those reporters who, you know, had to file a copyright strike because their stuff was taken. So again, we're not going to say who it was, and there is a name attached to one of these channels. We're not going to say who they are either, but let me pull some of these up and I'm going to read to you guys what was said. And just to clarify, I'm not going to say the name of who this person is running the channel. I will specify which channel it's come from because I can at least identify that. The owner of the Racing Matters channel sent this email out to a lot of reporters, not just one specifically. This was pretty much a copy-paste style email going out to a lot of people with just, you know, the headline YouTube strike. And they said, "Hey, I'm very sorry for using your content without permission. I'm just a racing fan who wanted to share driver interviews on YouTube and other racing videos I found on the internet. I deeply apologize for my wrongful actions. Could you please remove the strike? I've already removed the video. My channel might be deleted. I won't repeat this action without giving credits or getting permission from the owner." The unfortunate part with that, though, is that it had already been done way too much, and a lot of these reporters were not very happy about what happened. You know, and ultimately the Racing Matters channel did get deleted. And that's just the unfortunate, you know, thing about what happened in this situation. In regards to MSG Highlights, some of the reporters did reach out to MSG Highlights regarding this, and they got, honestly, a more professional and thought out statement back. They said, "Hello, thank you for this courtesy email. I am now aware and completely understand the issues my channel has raised. I am sorry for my bad judgment, and I promise it will stop. All my videos have been taken down, and I will no longer post any videos to YouTube. I really thank you for reaching out to me. I know I will stop uploading videos, but if there is anything else you would like, please let me know. Thank you, MSG. MSG, I do have to hand this to you, man. You handled yourself a lot more professionally. Because the Racing Matters channel, they did not handle themselves very professionally. One of the reporters I talked to gave a similar email over towards the Racing Matters account, and this was the response that they received back. "I wasn't making any money from the content, to be honest. I guess you guys what you wanted. My channel deleted. Thank you." Racing Matters, I gotta say, I think you handled that very immaturely, especially for someone who was stealing people's content. No one wanted your channel deleted. I'm just gonna say that. You know, even some people might have said something out of anger, but I can't blame them. But at least, you know, from my eyes, no one wants MSG or Racing Matters to have deleted their channel. You know, Racing Matters is gone. I think that was more of a YouTube thing, but MSG Highlights still exists. There's just no content on it. And my advice for MSG Highlights is, since I'm reading the emails that were sent, MSG, I think you're definitely probably a little bit more mature than the owner of the Racing Matters account. I don't know how old you are. I'm kind of assuming you might be a kid, but all I'll say, man, is don't feel like you don't have to make NASCAR content, because you definitely can. All right. You understand, you know, how to connect with an audience in a way because you have built up a nice following. Granted, even if it is through that, but, you know, maybe show the world what you can do now. You know, you've learned the errors of what you were doing, and that's kind of clear in these emails that I'm reading. So MSG, you know, here's what I can tell you, man. You've got 5,000 subscribers now because of this. As long as your channel's still there, don't re-upload content from others. Show us what you can do. Make your own content, man. And going back to MSG, I mean, you know, I spoke on kind of how immaturely I feel like the Racing Matters account handled the whole situation, whereas MSG, I still honestly have nothing but praises for you in the way that you handled yourself during all this. There was a follow-up email sent back over to one of these reporters, and MSG said, "Hello, I want to thank you again and also for your response. I hope you and others understand that I am sorry and you won't have to worry about this issue ever again from me. I have certainly learned from this, and I hope everything is okay moving forward. Best regards, MSG." So this is going to be the last time that I speak about MSG Highlights and Racing Matters, at least as far as this situation goes on this channel. So I'm going to say my final piece on this, and then that whole situation is buried and we're moving past it. I'm getting ready to go to Talladega, so I just want to get on here for a few minutes and kind of, you know, give y'all an update. MSG Highlights, it's pretty clear. He's sorry. You know, can't take back what he did, but he is sorry. The Racing Matters account, they say they're sorry, but I felt like we were getting some pity emails out of them. And at first, yeah, I thought that the two were connected. But I will say, it's very clearly the two owners handled this situation very differently from one another. I think MSG Highlights might have started this and found their success with this, and the Racing Matters account saw what they were doing and thought it might be an easy cash grab. I can't say that for certain, but that's the way it reads to me. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I gotta say, you know, I saw some maybe more abusive comments in MSG Highlights' own comment section and in my comment section. I think we all could take a second to breathe a little bit. Let's back down just a little bit, you know. As long as he don't do it again, I think he's learned his lesson here. You know, I've been there. We've all messed up. We've all done stupid things. We're all capable of forgiving too. And, you know, even though my stuff wasn't taken, you know, I understand how others can feel about this. I'd personally forgive him. And I hope you guys can too. MSG, if you're watching this, man, hey, sorry, man. You know you shouldn't have been doing that. But we can't move on from this. And I hope you can move on from it too, man. You know, like I said, show us what you can do. Show us your own NASCAR content. This is YouTube. It literally used to be called Broadcast Yourself. So YouTube, broadcast yourself, NASCAR YouTube. Show us what you can do, man. I'm heading to Talladega, and we will have some Xfinity Series and ARCA Series coverage tomorrow. It's kind of last second when they approved us for media coverage for Saturday race, so I don't think I'll have a place to properly edit my video. So you might have seen this on my community tab. The videos are going to be coming straight from my phone. Kind of, you know, quick edits and not really much done to them. There won't be any really, you know, more thumbnails. You guys see the thumbnails I'm using these days. So it's not going to have the edited thumbnails until I return back to Tennessee after the races this weekend. Sunday, we will be in full fan mode. So you might see us just hanging out in the grandstands or outside the track. But Saturday, we're working. We'll give you guys some coverage, some interviews, hopefully at the end of the night. And until next time, thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts down below on this whole situation, and have a great day. Bye, guys. Hey, race fans. Thanks for watching this video from DannyBTalks. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss another video from my channel.